Hello, guys. It's Talia. Thanks for coming to my channel. And I just decided I wanted to go live tonight because I wanted to talk about something that actually trying to get my hair together, y'all, on this video. Okay, let's get it together. And that gives people time to join us anyway. All right, let's get it together. Okay. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what type of cruiser are you? A few people have sent this video as a topic, and I just thought this is a good thing to just talk about for a few minutes before you book your next cruise. And specifically, you guys know that I do a lot of videos about biking because I really, really love Viking cruises. But it doesn't mean that there's not a lot of good cruises out there. And um, what's really been good is seeing people with comments about cruise lines that they really like. And if you want to put a cruise line that you enjoy in the comments, that would be great. I am booking some upcoming cruises and we'll come back and do a review. But let's just talk about the folks who don't think that they're really a cruise person. If you're that person, let me know. I know that most of the time when people say I don't enjoy cruises, it's probably because you haven't been on the right cruise, right? But let's just talk about what kind of cruise person are you? So, if you are a ship lover, meaning that you could really go on a cruise and never get off the ship. That is one type of cruise type. And that's for people who really enjoy like resorts. Like if you are a person that you go on vacation and you can go on a resort and pretty much stay at the resort property a good amount of your stay by the pool, you like to have the drinks, you like someone to bring you the drinks. I would really consider that to be like a ship lover. So you're really more about a resort vacation type of cruise, and there's nothing wrong with that, but definitely depending on the itinerary, ships like Carnival are going to really give you that kind of experience. Royal Caribbean does a really good job with that. I even think Virgin has a great line where you can get a resort experience. um, in my opinion, Viking and the oceans line and even the rivers is not really for a resort or a ship lover experience because it's a very quiet ship. You're not going to have a lot of the activities that you're going to have on some of the other cruises. Um, then the other type of cruiser, are you an adventure seeker? So there are adventure cruisers, people who really want to go on a cruise because you are seeking a new adventure. And those are folks who really want to go to maybe a remote area, a place that you don't get a chance to go to normally just by a regular flight. Or it may be that you won't actually fly to those some of those areas. So for instance, when I did the Alaskan cruise, I really consider the Alaskan cruises to be more tailored to the adventure cruiser. And that's when you get to do excursions you would never get a chance to do probably anywhere else. So those once in a lifetime opportunities. And so in that instance, I just really think that instead of a Carnival or a Norwegian, even sometimes Norwegian would have some, but Disney and Princess Cruise Lines and some of the others probably wouldn't tailor towards the adventure cruisers. And then the other is, believe it or not, are you a permanent cruiser? So there is a new launch of a new line called World, and it's actually launching. And I think the itinerary is going to open up in November of 2023, where you can travel across the entire world. I think you have to book and commit for 3 years. But let's say you're retired. Let's say that you, instead of going into a retirement home or downsizing, you could just book and go on a cruise for 3 years. And you do have time in between stops, but I think the cost of it is only about $30,000 a year. So it's a really good deal, but you have to commit for 3 years. So, are you a trip lover? Are you an adventure seeker? Are you a permanent cruiser? And then the fourth is, are you um, are you really just looking for a destination and that is the reason that you are going on the trip? So, a destination cruiser, it's really about how can I get to my destinations of choice? And of course, you're using the backdrop of the boat as the way that you're getting there. But ultimately, you're really interested in Thailand or you're interested in Africa or Greece or any number of excursions or locations, but you really are a destination cruiser. And in that case, it's really going to be driven by, of course, the places that go, the cruise lines that go there, but also the best experience once you get there. So I have found that, of course, I talk about Viking a lot, but also Norwegian does a great job of giving you and delivering really great destinations. Um, some of the less expensive cruise lines, they do a lot of cruising at sea and ports that were really man-made by the cruise line versus some of the higher end cruise lines like the Norwegian and also um, Viking, is that once you get to the port, you actually get a taste of the destination. And it's a little bit broader than just the markets that are there at the port. So when you ask yourself about your next cruise, just Google. Some of the top search engines are really good with asking you the quiz about what kind of cruiser you are. But I at least wanted to give you guys a video just to know that it's a really good exercise to do before you book your next trip. Happy traveling and subscribe to the channel so you can get more great content about the next place that you're going to go and how to do things first, last, or the only time. Thanks.